What's up, guys? Welcome to the 2023 BMW M4 competition. I'm joined here by Kevin from the Jabal and Cars YouTube channel.
What's up, guys?
First time I'm driving the G80 or G82 generation of BMW M3 and M4. I'm really curious how this drives because I just hopped out of an F80 M3 competition a few weeks back. That car I have mixed feelings about because honestly, I think the engine in that car is just slightly too much for the chassis. So I'm curious to see if this S58 generation engine paired with this much heavier chassis, almost 3,900 pounds for the competition model.
Chunky monkey.
I'm curious if the extra weight helps the car feel more hunkered down. So a few specs about the car. It has a 3-liter twin turbocharged straight 6 S58 engine code. It makes 503 horsepower, 479 pound-feet of torque. Only choice of transmission for the M3 and M4 competition is the 8-speed ZF torque converter automatic. First impressions of the interior, lots of carbon. Wow, these look aftermarket. Carbon fiber shift paddles. Overall, it's a really nice place to be. I think these cars start at a little over $80,000.
$82,000.
$82,000, but obviously you throw a few options on it and you're well into the 90s, close to 100 grand. So is it a 6-figure driving experience? Let's find out. Snarls to life. Engine, chassis, steering, and brake all in Sport Plus or Sport, the most aggressive setting. I like that it remembers the setting that you had when you turned the car off last. So we have M2, which limits the stability control and gives you this cool vertical gauge for the tachometer, which is, it looks cool, but I don't know how intuitive that is because it skips numbers. It goes from 0 to 2 to 4 to 6 to 8. Good God. Wow. This thing is so fast. The steering ratio is ungodly quick. Like, I don't know if you're noticing how little I'm turning the steering wheel. Also, right away, the front end feels very sort of twitchy. Part of it's that quick steering ratio, but also there's no feedback from this electric power steering rack whatsoever.
Now, I haven't driven the M4, but I have driven the M3 comp, both on street and on track. G80 generation, same power figures, just 4-door chassis. And I think that even though it's 3,900 pounds, I think they handle their weight very well, very respectably.
It has tons of traction, that's for sure. I think the extra weight really helps those rear tires hook up. I think we're just on a Michelin PS4S here. Okay, let's try Sport Plus for steering, or Sport for steering, and Sport Plus for chassis. Nope. There's still no steering feel at all. Kind of the same situation when we drove the new M2 at Road America. Good God. This thing feels like, it feels faster than an early model year R35 GTR.
This thing's a rocket, man.
It's a rocket. Not exactly the most technical road to be testing an M4 competition on, but at least we're getting a good feel for the power, the brakes, the transmission. The transmission's really, really good. It doesn't feel far off from a dual clutch.
And it also gives you aggressive shifts when you want that. You know, when you're driving it hard, it doesn't feel like slush box transition.
Yeah, I agree. And also it gives me the downshift without like rejecting it. Like we just drove an automatic GR86. Would not let me get into second gear at Button Willow.
Yeah.
At all.
You'll be going 3,000 RPM and still won't let you downshift into second.
This thing, no problem. Oh, the brake pedal's super sensitive. The moment I touch that pedal, it feels like full braking G's. might get into some serious trouble with this car. Definitely. Also, there's quite a bit of road noise. PS4S tires aren't known for being the quietest, but you'd expect for a 3,900 pound car to have better sound insulation.
Yeah, where did all that weight go?
Yeah. Let's do a straight line pull. Look at that. It gives me the downshift even at high RPM.
Even to first.
Yeah.
The upshifts aren't as immediate.
They're not as immediate, yeah.
There is a little bit of a delay.
A little quick. Yeah.
You gotta pull it before red line.
Which is, again, the boomerang-shaped tack. It's just hard to see where that red line is. The car is so impressive from a number standpoint, but I'm feeling so little about what's happening.
It's a very capable but a very numb car at the same time.
So numb. The steering is truly, completely dead. No idea what the front tires are doing.
And I feel the weight in that G80 M3 comp mostly under braking, actually.
Yeah.
That's when you can't hide the weight. But when it comes to accelerating and sometimes even cornering, you know, the way that the all-wheel drive system is tuned, it just puts power down. It just pulls you through corners like
Oh,
none
you
other.
drove an all-wheel drive one.
Yeah.
This one's rear-wheel drive. What are the front tires doing? I haven't the faintest. Most video gamey front end I felt in any car, potentially. No load up as we start putting some lateral G's on the front tires at all. The steering just remains more or less the same weight. We're absolutely mobbing. This engine is glorious. It is a real powerhouse, lots of torque. The top end as well is really impressive. But an engine doesn't make a car good. It doesn't make a driver's car a driver's car. And that's kind of how I feel after 10 minutes behind the wheel. It's just this front end is completely numb. Because it's so twitchy and lifeless, I don't quite know what the front is doing in relation to the rear. I just don't feel like I can trust what the rear end is going to do if I weight transfer the car a little bit too aggressively, if that makes sense.
A take I heard about modern BMWs versus old BMWs is that the modern ones are designed to be Autobahn missiles because they're so insulated and they don't have feedback, whatever, you just want to go fast on the Autobahn.
Right.
But if the steering ratio is too fast, that's not going to be good when you're crushing 150 plus, right? And the noise, the sound isolation and the noise deadening is also not that strong in this. So
yeah,
not the strongest argument for that case here. I
mean, it's a comfortable car outside of the high NVH levels from the tires, and obviously it's an absolute missile. Granted, we didn't test it out in any hairpins or even really many third gear corners. It was mostly fourth gear. So I'm curious to see once you drive it what you think. Incredibly fast. But I don't know if I would call it fun. Outside of just like the silly giggle that you have when you put your foot down.
I think it could be fun on track. In fact, when I drove the G80 X-Drive on track, it was fun, but not because of the feedback. It's just the amount of speed you're carrying.
Right.
It's an exciting experience.
Yeah.
You're not a very communicative experience, but it is still fun in a different way.
It's almost like I'm playing Gran Turismo, but in real life with serious consequences. That's a problem for me. I want to know if I'm about to screw up. In this car, I'm not sure I would know.
When I drove the G80 M3 on track, it was very easy to catch it. Granted, that one was X-Drive, all-wheel drive. But with the oversteer, the tires, I mean, the steering wheel wasn't letting me know until, we lost traction. Now I can feel it. But it was at least easy to control at the limit.
With that, just a quick take in the 2023 G82 M4 competition. Let me know what you think about this car. Is it a true M car? Is it a great driver's car like the M cars of old? Or has BMW gone a bit too digital? Thank you guys for watching. Check out Kevin's channel. Link in the video description. See you all in the next one.